Hi, I'm Joel Johnson, and today I want to talk to you about some of the dangers that you face when it comes to your money. And you'll be surprised to know the biggest danger that you face. I think most of you at least will be surprised to know the biggest danger you face. We're going to get to that in a minute. But to set this up, let's just talk about what goes on in the world and how you approach your money. So first of all, for most people, money is a tool. Not for everybody. For some people, they're obsessed by money, unfortunately. Money is everything. But for most people, and certainly the wealthy, and I wrote about this in my book, The Wealthy Think Differently. For most people, money is a tool to get to an end. And so they structure their money in such a way that it provides an income so they can meet all their goals. And then they realize, well, there's some dangers out there when it comes to money. And one of the dangers is the stock market, the roller coaster ride of the stock market. And here you can see my interesting drawing of a roller coaster where we have the up and the down and the up and the down, and we've got a couple little people in that car on the roller coaster heading down. And the problem with the market is we don't know where the top is and we don't know where the bottom is, and anybody that tells you they absolutely know, I would suggest you do not listen to them, because in my opinion they're either ignorant or they're lying. So we want to be very careful about people that tell you they know exactly where the bottom is and exactly where the top is. Most of us, we don't know, and if we get it right once in our life, that's pretty amazing. People think they were really smart. They keep trying to do it over and over again, and you know what? They don't get it right more than once, and they end up hurting themselves. And most people, and here's what I mentioned earlier, the biggest danger to their money is their own behavior. What do they do when the market's going up and they feel like they're missing out? They tend to put money into the market. They tend to get more aggressive in their 401k. They tend to look at those funds that did the best recently and put all their money in those funds in the 401k. And then when the market starts going down, they panic and they get out. And they know that they shouldn't get out right here as the market starts to go down. Everybody knows they shouldn't get out here. But what happens is over time it's like a pounding again and again. I went surfing with my son out in California, and the waves hit me and they drove me under, and I got up. All right? And I knew I should get back up and go back out there. But then just before I could go back out in the ocean, boom, the next wave hit. And then I got up again. And before I could get back out, boom, the next wave hit. And that's a little bit like the market. It starts going down. We all know, hang in there, the market comes back. Then it happens over and over and over again. And there's bad news and bad news. And the media is telling you the world's going to end and it's all going to be different this time. And most people, they sell at the bottom. I hope you are not deluded enough to think that you are not subject to those emotions, because everybody is. Everybody, even professional investors. So what most people do is they end up trying, they're worried about missing out, and they tend to buy up here, and then they panic and they sell down here. Okay? Even if you don't sell, I want you to think about what that feels like. The last time you felt that, what does that feel like? And so for most people, a successful retirement or getting ready to retire is removing this fear from your financial plan. And we want to do that for you. How we do that is individual to your situation, and also a lot based on your personality and your history with money. It might even go back to the way you were brought up. And that's why a good financial plan will dig in and find out about those things, or a good financial planner, I should say, will dig in and find out about those things. Because the key to a good financial plan is removing the fear and creating confidence in what lies ahead. You have to be able to stick with the plan. And so many financial advisors are so caught up in the academia, the analytical part of financial plan, they forget that we are human beings. We have fears, we have dreams, we have family issues. Okay? We have parents that might still be alive. We have kids where not all of them are doing well. We have nieces and nephews. We get together with people for Thanksgiving and it might not be the best time. They forget that we're humans. And the human part of us is what causes us to do the wrong thing at the wrong time. So a good financial planner is going to remove as much fear as possible, and they're going to give you confidence in what lies ahead. If you could see over there on my wall, there's actually a little plaque, and we have this in every conference room, and it says, our goal is to take the fear out of your financial future and give you confidence in what lies ahead. How do we do that? There's three basic parts to a financial plan. Number one is you need to have an income analysis. Where is your income going to come from in the future? If you're retired, where's it coming from now? If you're going to retire in, let's say, 3 years or 5 years, where's that future income going to come from when your paycheck stops? Some of you might have pensions, Social Security. Those things are fairly close to guaranteed. Some of you might not have that, and you need to drive the income out of your own investments. Then we say, well, where are you now? And what are you doing with your money? Where are your investments? How much risk are you taking? How much risk are you taking with those investments? Okay? And again, where are you going to get your income? When does it start? That's kind of where do you want to go? How much risk are you taking? That's part of what are you doing right now? Okay? And how do we modify that so that it satisfies those income needs? So you're not taking too much risk, right? Because most people can't stomach that. But you've got to take, typically, most people have to take some exposure to the market to keep up with inflation. And then last but not least, and this is so important, so important, maybe one of the most important things I'm going to say today is your plan needs to be simple. It's got to be simple. If your plan is not simple, it's real hard to stick with it. And if you're married, or if you have a significant other, chances are you think differently about money than that significant other. Maybe one person wants it complicated, the other one needs it simple. You got to start with simple. The complication for the person that's really detailed, maybe an actuary or engineer, can come behind the scenes. So just a little quick seminar, a little quick talk on your biggest danger to yourself, your behavior when things go up and down, what most people want, which is removing the fear and getting confidence in what lies ahead, and the 3 basic components that you need to be successful. So I hope you've enjoyed this video today. We've got all kinds of other resources available to you. Have a great day.